So one of the issues that I hope the Republicans will bring up is that I'm paying almost $4 a gallon for gasoline. That's what the Obama administration has brought me. I know there are those that would say that this is all about Dick Cheney, Halliburton, and George Bush. But if you make that statement, you follow it to its logical extension, that means that Obama's powerless to do anything about it. I don't want a president that's powerless. I want a president who's willing to get people to forsake the soup kitchen of the welfare line and embrace their personal liberties. That's what I'm looking for.
News stories. Like we said yesterday, now Tropical Storm Isaac is looking like even more of a threat. I might get my wish after all, which is to have a hurricane of Category 2 or 3 strength slam into Florida while the Republican National Convention is here. Not because I want Republicans to die and all of us to be drowned, but because I want to see how quickly FEMA reacts when there are a bunch of Republicans here, as opposed to when the Katrina catastrophe took place and there were black people dying in New Orleans.
The problem you have when you have one of these major conventions is that many people in the service industry like myself think that the streets are going to be lined with gold and you're going to make all this money. But as you can see from downtown, it's shut down. It's actually in a virtual state of martial law.
Tara Colon says she's sick of hearing that anyone who wants to can pull themselves up by their bootstraps.
I work 6 days a week and only get paid $3.50 an hour because I'm a waitress. And because of that, I've been in and out of homelessness. Homeless people, poor people, we're not lazy.
The mother of 5, including 11-month-old Anthony, is part of the Poor People's Economic Human Rights Campaign, hoping to shine a light on issues faced by those living in poverty as the Republican National Convention takes place a few blocks away from the area they're calling Romneyville, a reference to the Depression-era Hoovervilles.
I lived in St. Pete for across the bay about 15 years, and I knew this was coming, and I heard all the stories of the fences going up and all the cops being brought in, and all the places we weren't going to be able to go. I mean, they're shutting down soup kitchens and stuff, closing down businesses, and I just think that's terrible. I mean, these are supposed to be our own elected politicians.
That means everybody who works downtown, goes to the courthouses downtown, county buildings, city buildings, clerk of records, libraries. Those people are going to be inactive today, and those are the people that we make our money off of. So for whatever we make off of conventioneers or people associated with the convention, it's essentially a fallback position.
At our company. As portions of our broadcast from Tampa today are brought to you by American Majority, building the new conservative movement.
Well, like I told you, I was a cab driver, and I've been by here a million times. I've seen your tents from the road, and the paper had an article about it. Apparently there's a minister who's behind it.
Yeah.
And they're using the term Romneyville because in his opinion, the destructive effect that Bain Capital, which was Romney's firm, has had on the American economy, closing down factories, shipping jobs overseas. So this movement, I'm doing all the talking. Is this movement just about the Republican convention, or is it further reaching than that?
Oh no, it's way further reaching than that. The people that are also working with Romneyville, sponsoring a lot of this, are People's Economic Human Rights Campaign, and they started back, I'm not sure what the year was, but it was in Philadelphia a long time ago, and they were doing tent cities, housing takeovers with abandoned houses and
Really?
stuff, and they've moved and made a larger movement.
Yeah, like I can see the cops over there.
They've been handing us out water and food. It's been nice of them.
Well, like Martin Luther King stressed, non-violence. You're not about destruction, violence, and
We're not going to harass them either. We don't.
no, throwing
We always-
bricks.
No.
Yeah. Since the convention's begun, back at the same gas pump, it's gone up 12 cents. It's now $3.77 a gallon. Wow. And going higher and higher. Damn that George Bush.
Bible says it's not okay to be gay. Bible says it's not okay to kill children. That's what the Bible says. We're the time to seek the Lord. Not much later.
Well, we all are sinners, but we shouldn't listen not to live in sin. Read the Bible. There is now no
I do read the Bible, and it tells me that we're all sinners, and we
Yes,
all
we
fall
are.
short,
But we
not
shouldn't
just the
live in sin.
homosexuals.
We all fall short, but we shouldn't live in sin.
Okay, so you're sinless.
I am not sinless. No way. I repent.
Okay.
I repent.
Okay, so you can go up to the homosexuals and say, you can automatically say they're not struggling with that. You know they're not struggling with that.
What's that?
When God changes your heart, He gives you a desire to live for Him and to live righteous and to turn away from sin. Everyone that nameth the name of Christ, let him depart from evil.
I agree, but you think this is going to move people to Christ? Trust Jesus.
Good job. Let us pray.
What a retard.
Just letting them through again? That's just wrong.
Yeah, I know. He's doing that because of me.
When I was feeling ill in Massachusetts, Mitt Romney would strap me to the roof of his car driving into Canada. Well, that was Romney care back in the day. But here it's a little different now.
And, we're just trying to make people aware of, when things do go bad in the economy, what it can look like, and what kind of things we need to be able to work on as a community.
Well, is this in any way connected to the Occupy movement?
I mean, we're connected, we're affiliated.
So the whole point is that I'll spice maybe 3-4 seconds of this into a narrative. That's how it's done, right?
Yep.
I will never know. Please be prepared to have your dental records ready for immediate inspection. Please be prepared to remove your shoes for public safety. Please be prepared to remove your pants for your imminent TSA prostate exam. Remember, it is in the name of national security, and it is part of Romney Care.
We're not going to be pretty. I know the law, so I will.
$35 million to Romney's super PAC. Who has $35 million laying around? new?
I noticed there's a lot of food. People volunteer in it, or?
Yeah, we have Food Not Bombs has been giving us food. Columbia Restaurant has been donating.
You got
food.
tents
a lot
and
of local people. Tents have been donated.
And obviously the media guys, they're interested. Yeah,
We rounded up the money ourselves to get the ice machines.
Wow.
Actually, this was a lot more work. We had a whole stove and stuff back here because Rainbow Family came to be our cooks. But
now, is that you guys, mobilebroadcastnews.com?
No, that's
something else. Okay.
But we had a whole other bus here and a stove and everything set up. But they ended up leaving early to go to help with relief during the hurricane in New Orleans.
Boy, it's hot out here, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah, and what was your first name?
Terry.
Terry, I really appreciate your time. Bondi chickens out. Blondie Bondi blows it big time.
In here, you guys.
It's all right. Part of the reason I've been doing this video is because I feel that our nation is in trouble. We're really at a crisis point. And perhaps the most important presidential election since the Great Depression. And the choice is clear. You either want to live in an America which is boundless, where you can go as far as your dreams and ambition will take you, that the only limitations are self-imposed, or you live in a country where you can go as far as your government will allow you, or the government will have extreme prohibition and regulations towards your own progress. I'd rather have a country where taxes are lower and the government stays out of my life, to where I can pursue what I want to pursue. And it's nobody's damn business what I do, unless I violate somebody else's liberties. So I think the choice is clear, but it's crucial. It's extremely important that people get out and vote.